Alrighty folks, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel, guys. Welcome to BLOOMCRAFT. As I was saying, BLOOMCRAFT is a brand new SMP. This right here is our spawn island, and I've got some clips from opening day that I want to share. So while that gets rolling, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the iron pick that I'm smelting up right now, and I'm going to go get myself some deep slate so that we can finish off the starter house and then get shipping ourselves out to where our base is going to be.
Yeah, we just look off into the distance. Good here.
Are we ready? I need my concentration. I'm French.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Already.
I've been ready.
So welcome to the first season of BLOOMCRAFT. Woo! Let's go.
Woo!
So this season we have 20 beautiful faces, and I won't say them all. I won't say them all, but they will be probably in everyone's video description. So make sure to check it out. This season we decided as a group decision, or mine, I don't know, to make the shopping district on a mushroom island. This one seemed a bit tight though, so we will go on another one. But this one will be a community project. So if you want to go here and do some project, feel free. There's plenty of space for everyone to build, and I think, are we ready? Let's go!
No.
Let's go!
All right.
There's a scallybob right there, and I hope he doesn't see me. Oh, he sees me. No! Well, I am back from the mines, and I wasn't able to find any diamonds, unfortunately. So before we get heading off to our base location and focus on our main base for this season, I do want to finish off the little starter house right here that is in the spawn island. We've already got someone who's made a very lovely house over there. We've got a little bit of a mine shaft going down there. It's a bit of a community project, and I'm just throwing something small together. And I discovered I needed more tuff. Acquired. And now, just as it becomes night, we can add in the tuff. Given the tuff roof in place, the house of KC is finished. Well, I say it's finished. We need to poke a couple of windows in here, because, you know, right now it doesn't have any. But a couple of windows, we can put one here too, look. Put two right there. And then for the windows, we can throw down some trapdoors. And I think we've got a mod that increases the amount of trapdoors, because, you know, I didn't mean to make that many. I used just one stack. I've got to see this. I've got to see this. Okay, yeah. Okay, we make double the trapdoors now. That's incredibly useful. I didn't know that was a feature of this server. Approved. Now, before we set off on our adventures, I did break a couple of the trees around here, and I think I planted these ones over here. I went around planting a few on launch day, but I can't quite remember exactly which ones I planted, so I'm just going to kind of replant a few around here. That way there's always a little bit of wood, and I think let's go and have a little bit of a peek, a nosy at what other people have been building. Mythic potato, cryptic koala, willow. So this is one of those, and this actually looks really, really nice. I kind of dig all of this, what they got going on inside. Look at this, they got a staircase. They're outperforming us. They got a staircase and an armadillo, I think that is. But anyway, we're not here to snoop. We're just here to observe. What else have we got going on over here? Let's follow the road. Well, now this is just showing off. Look at this. This thing is beautiful. Pointless Void's house. Established on the 20th of the thingy. Please keep closed. Okay, I understand that. Let's open it up just to go in. Wow, this is something, my friend. This is really something, and I don't think he's on, but this is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Look at that. We get a little peek inside. Wow. Already, builds are put into shame. Right, we need to up our game. Take care. Where are you? Take care, pointless fit kids. This house is anything but pointless. This is actually quite astonishing. That's amazing. And of course, you know, we use standard, basic, simple resources. Very common. What's everybody else gone and done? Wow, I think this is he? No. I orange bean. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Wow. Sorry, oh wow. This is I like these hanging vines. Like these are really good. These are really good, man. I like these. I think he's online. No, that's the other one. My bad. Yeah, man, this is nice. Nice. Now, surprisingly enough, there's actually my boat is still here. Right. Bring up the coordinates, and we are sailing. We've got to go quite some distance to find our base, but we'll make it nonetheless. I'll make sure to grab some bamboo. Oh, wow, I've got a lot of things on me that I don't need. How about we repair up this pickaxe? That's like a complete waste. But anyway, yeah, the doors. Bye, doors. Sorry, doors. You didn't make the cut. You've been left on the cutting room floor. To reach my base, I would need to hike through the jungle, survive the of a village, pass through another member's base, feel incredibly jealous because he's got spruce wood and I don't. I'm jealous of his wood. Navigate imaginary dark forests, slay Pepper and George, swim through open waters, and finally, I hit the savannah, which means we're getting close. Thankfully, along the way, I did manage to find myself a tad bit of coal. It was just a bit. By the time I'd crossed the savannah, I realized the horrific truth. This was not my savannah. I had to cross yet another forest, make my way through the great unknown. So rowing through the open waters and crossing treacherous jungles I went. And as the sun started to descend, I went to bed. No. Bed. Sun. No. Go down a little bit more. Go down a little bit more. Bed. Betty bites. Boo time! Yes! And I went to bed before building some more upper arm strength by rowing across the ocean, which I swiftly realized was the wrong direction. So, into the mesa we go. And after much turmoil, I finally made it to where our base was going to be situated. Now, when it came time to decide where I was going to be situated, I opted for a savanna. It's not a biome I typically go to, but I wanted to set myself a personal goal within this first season of BLOOMCRAFT, and it all came from that name. Bloom, like when flowers bloom. Bright, vibrant colors. I wanted to try and steer away from spruce wood as much as possible. I use it all the time. Every builder uses it all the time. It is the most versatile wood. It's like bread in the real world. It can be used here, there, and well, everywhere. And I wanted to try not use it at all. We will definitely be utilizing it. But I wanted to try and incorporate a lot of the other woods into my builds, particularly the orange of the acacia. But for now, I had to assert my dominance as mayor of the new village and perform an eviction, which the tenant had already let. Oh wait, no, he's back. No, excuse me. You're evicted. I claim this house now. This is mine. Oh yeah, you sir, too, sir. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. There we go. You don't want to be evicted by me. Right. Now we can start setting up some. Now it looks like we already have a smoker here, so I'm delighted with that. And now we are somewhat moved in. Now I do want to go ahead and make myself some ladders because actually, no, I don't want to make some ladders. We'll just dig down the old-fashioned way. We'll do a staircase down because, you know, why not? Now when it comes to my first build, this is a number of resources I'm going to need. So I've got a bit of mining to do. So I've got my pick, I've got my rick, grab you and we'll get going. So we'll grab up the food, we'll make some torches. I feel like my GUI is a bit too small than I typically have it. But that's okay. Actually, I wanted some more pickaxes. Let me grab a couple of more pickaxes. Now, I envision the mines being over here in this giant hill. So I'm going to just start digging down right here. And as the first pickaxe fell victim, I did get myself a little bit of iron. That's just 2. Well, I've managed to stumble my way into a cave right here. And we must say hi to our new friend who's joined. The Stone Warden. I mean, okay, we're not too bad down here. Let's make this little staircase here where we came down out of cobblestone. That way I'll be able to find it again. Right, let's peek around each corner terrified because that's tough, isn't it? Thought for a second that was cobblestone. There's light in that direction. I do not want to run into a skellybob. I do not have any armor. I have nothing to defend myself with. Yeah, naturally, I do stumble across one. I think I'll be able to get him before he gets me. There we go, Monster Hunter. We finally took out our first monster. It was at this point that I realized I didn't have any torches to continue on. So I needed to go back to the surface and make some. Yeah, and we'll take 1 iron ingot and make ourselves a shield. This way I can at least block the attack. Now before we jump back down to the depths of the world, I want to see if I can find a more shallow cave where I can grab some coal. as I don't think 24 torches is gonna last us very long. And my notoriously good cave finding skills are put to the test, as the only ones I seem to find are all flooded. I did find one, but it turns out Judge Creeper's in here. Go on, blow up. Maybe I can take you out. He went and found himself a buddy. They're multiplying. Creepers, do not multiply. This is very bad for the server economy. Do not explode either. I want that gunpowder. One day I'm going to get an elytra and I'm going to be zooming around this server. And oh, coal. Don't get distracted. Kill the creeper. Now I can lay claim to the entire coal vein. And Mr. Creeper can't do nothing about it. And that was the extent of those caves. Oh, is that a cave up there? It is. Is it flooded? Is it flooded as well? Oh, my luck. It's just not in there. Well, I'm taking my torches back. I'm having these. A cave, you're not having my torches, all right? The mine, you're not having them. No, it's another watery cave. These things are everywhere. And now a word from today's sponsor. Struggling to find a cave in your Minecraft world? Well, don't worry. We've got you covered. Well, actually, we don't got you covered because we can't find them either. They're just a myth. But always go to can'tfindacave.com. Don't go to that because I haven't checked if that's a safe website or not. But we have a safe space where you too can vent your frustrations and become mentally deranged like us. Can't Find a Caves at can'tfindacave.com/can'tfindacave /can't find a cave /can't find a cave. We can't find a cave. There's no caves. The caves. Where are the caves? I want the caves. Give me the caves back. I want the caves. Can'tfindacave.com. Today's sponsor. Right. As I was saying, coal. I found coal. Look at this. I found coal. I keep finding these things everywhere. I found more of these armadillo scoots. I have no idea even what they do. I need to look those up. They're new to me. They've probably been in the game a while, haven't they? I just haven't paid attention to them. But yeah. Right. Can't find a cave. But I do have 27 coals, so let's go back into the one cave I did find. So, can'tfindacave.com told me to go back down into my mines and look around in here to see what we could find. Hopefully, some diamonds. No diamonds, but we did find a little baby zombie. Now, adventuring through this cave, I would find myself iron, gold, and redstone. And wow, diamonds. I ran straight past these. They're there, look. They're there, okay. Up we go. Clear out the area first, make sure that we're safe. Balls! Now, despite there being an arrow-shaped hole in my shield, I do remember exactly where I was, and I should be able to get all of my stuff back, so I'm not too concerned. But the headache that this mine gives me, that is concerning. Okay, I made it back to my stuff. And this time we've got a zombie here and not the skeleton. Well, what is my revenge? Oh well, I'm going to pretend that you were the skeleton and I'm going to extract my revenge. Yeah, that's why you don't mess with me. Right. Now I need to go ahead and just... Excuse me, I'm busy. I need to organize my inventory. And you, my friend, are getting in the way of that. Right. As I said, organize the inventory now. Right. 500 days survived in a hardcore world without a single death. And probably like 2 in-game days. Oh wow, we got gold, we got iron there, we got redstone. Should probably get myself some iron armor at some point. I got distracted. You let me get distracted. I forgot all about them. I was on my merry way and I was like, oh yeah, there was something I was doing. That was right. I was getting those diamonds. There they go. 2 diamonds. What the heck is this? Have I stumbled across this trial chamber? Yeah, I've stumbled totally across a trial chamber, haven't I? Yeah, I'm staying away from that stuff for now. We ain't dealing with that. Not a chance. We'll just have the gold instead. The gold would be nice. I mean, this thing was just sitting here in a cave. Right, we'll go back and we'll find another branch of this cave to explore. Now, that was a spot of luck. I didn't see these at first. I was just on my way back out of here and even more diamonds. So I think that takes our total up to maybe 8. Ooh, this is quite a good vein. We might even be able to get diamond armor out of this. We won't get diamond armor out of this. But still, look at that. 9. I found more diamonds than I have iron. How is that possible? I did find a dripstone cave along with some diamonds. Look, more diamonds and iron. Look at this. We got iron up here. I got iron down there. I got iron. Did I finish mining it? There, look. Iron everywhere. I just want to light this place up a bit. In total, I found myself 13 diamonds and 19 iron. We may have enough iron with what we've got back at the base for ourselves some iron armor. But I don't know, maybe we mix and match and we have a little bit of diamond as well. And I have made the executive decision that, well, I'm lost. So I'm going to do what I normally do when I'm lost in a cave and just dig out. It's time to start actually gathering the resources for the build. A good choice this was. I stumbled across more iron. Now that we're back, we'll go ahead and just throw the iron in there. We'll take that out and throw the actual coal in there. That'll do that a little bit better. And we can make ourselves our first diamond tool. And I'm thinking we're going to go with 2 diamond tools to begin with. We're going to go with the pickaxe and, of course, the axe. It's going to make gathering some equipment, or rather the resources, a little bit easier. And yeah, so when it comes to the resource list, I'm going to need quite a lot of acacia wood, especially for the acacia fences. So that's going to be the first job. I found a cave. I accidentally fell in here. Didn't have a chance to hit the record, but there was 10 zombies. There was 10 zombies, 8 skeletons, 900 spiders. There was not, under any circumstances, and nobody will tell you differently. Excuse me. No. My bed. This was gifted to me. Right. As I was saying, nobody will tell you any differently. There was 2 zombies and 1 spider. There was 9 zombies, 18 skeletons, 500 spiders, and 10 creepers and a wither skeleton. So the first thing that I need is 4 of these. We've got 6. That's fine. We'll put all but 2 in the resource chest. And now I just need to work my way through all of the resources that I'm gonna need. This shouldn't take too long. So I'm working my way through the resource list. I've pretty much got everything. I need some iron for the chains and the lanterns and some more deep slate. And I'm just trying to figure out how much deep slate I need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd say about 10 stacks. And I was about to go out to the mines. And this guy just waddles in. So see ya. You can have the house. It's yours. Take it. Well, it looks like I'm stuck. Look at this. Look at him. Excuse me. This is my house and I want to leave. Thank you. Jeez, man. My door. Leave it alone. But since I'm going to be going after some iron, I think we should turn some of our diamonds into a chest plate. And then what iron that I do have left over, we can use to make the rest of the suit of armor. So the leggings, the boots, and the leggings. Yeah, yes, those. Oh no, don't put the torch down. Equipped the boots. There we go. At least now I'm going to be a little bit safer, but it does mean that I need to come back with about a stack of iron. And since we're going to be facing monsters in the cave system, now I'm getting myself a diamond sword. The stone one is retired. And with that, I have all the iron that I would need. I got very lucky. I found this cave just below my base. There was loads of iron in here, and I haven't even stripped it all yet, but I'm going to save the rest for when we've got fortune. It's time to get to building. I did pillar down on one of these pillars. There we go. Oh, we are not starting this business again, are we? Let me in my house. Let me in. This is my house. Now that we've done all of the resource grinding, we've done the intro, the only thing I've got left to do is to actually build our first build. And what is that going to be? Well, I'm not exactly 100% certain on what I'm going to be building over the course of this season. But I have an idea for a base that's going to incorporate a huge castle that is ever expanding. So the first thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to ensure that people had an easy way to get to my kingdom. And so I thought the perfect thing to do was to build a bridge. Now, if you're new to my channel, you may be wondering what all of these blocks are. Why have we got all of these lovely colors right here? Well, that's because I use the aid of a mod called Lightmatica. This allows me to build my build in a creative world and then paste a schematic within this world. This allows me to see at an instance where each and every block goes. Now, I still have to place the block and gather the resources, but at least now I know exactly where every single block that I need to place goes. Now what this allows me to do is it allows me to construct the build within a creative testing world and play around where I have access to all of the blocks without having to go out and gather them. This way I know exactly which blocks I need to put in. And if I place the wrong block, well, it turns red. I can just use my middle click here to select the right block that I need. And which way do you go? Is it that way? Yep. Now, when I was designing this bridge, I knew that I had to keep it to the resources that I would have access to. In the early game, I figured oak, acacia, and deep slate would be an easily accessible resource. So I started by framing out the bridge with some deep slate and then filling in the in-between spaces with not a torch, but oak plank. Now as I'm building this, I will say that Litematica does get a bad rap against certain people. And for me, I use it simply because this bridge would have taken me hours to put together within survival. Many times I would go and change something about it or try a design and not like it. In creative, I was able to just simply fly up there and alter the design, whereas in survival, it's a case of pillaring back up there, trying again, and if I want to try a different resource that I don't currently have, I also have to go out and gather that. And since I'm not a full-time creator, every second is truly valuable. Oh no, it's nighttime, which means Jerkface here is gonna be Detective Douche is not gonna let me in my own home. I can't believe it. I've been evicted by a villager. Guess what? You're gonna be one of the two that I stick in the iron farm. You're gonna be terrified for the rest of your life. Yes, you are, sir, because you're annoying. So now that I have defended my use of Litematica, I can talk you through what was going through my head as I was putting this build together. And initially, it started like most of my other builds did. I was using a combination of deep slate and spruce. Then I had a brainwave. Yeah, and what I mean by brainwave is the realization that there was no spruce anywhere remotely close to me. And I was too lazy to go ahead and get it from other sources. But, you know. Anyway, it was to be creative in a way I hadn't been creative before. As in using the acacia. Yes, that's it, that's totally it. It was to be creative. Now when it came to what my first build was going to be, and I started thinking about it, because I wasn't 100% certain on exactly what I wanted to build, I knew that the big problem would be the entrance to my land. People would need to know where that was. And I had this giant river that sat between me and the savannah. And at some point, there was going to need to be a bridge that crossed it. And well, I recently learned that I'm not as good at bridge building as I thought I was. So, like I do whenever I'm not good at anything in building, I make the decision to try and get better at it. Now for this bridge, I wanted it to be in segments. There's the two outer segments, 1 and 2, and then we've also got the central one. And it's at a position now where we can walk across it, albeit I need to fill in a few little pieces here and there. But you get the general idea of what I want this bridge to look like, with this raised bit in the center, and I also wanted it to have like an overarching arch. Now, I kind of need to learn how to use replay mod. It's getting to the point on YouTube where I kind of need it. So, I'm going to experiment with that in the near future here, but for the remainder of this episode, let's just get the bridge built, right? Right, and just like that, the bridge is completed. Now we can take the signs, and for this side, I haven't decided exactly what I want to put. But on the other side, this one is a lot easier. Casey's base. This way, when people come, they know exactly who lives here. Because looking at a map is too difficult. Oh, I miss my C. Yes. There we go, look. I miss my S, rather. I like the edible signs. My wife has dyslexia, and instead of eligible, she uses the word edible. And I've been telling her it's eligible for the past couple of days, and now I'm saying edible instead of editable. Words can be difficult. If you're a YouTuber, then you know just how difficult words can be. But I tried to do these like overhanging archways. I wanted the bridge to feel like one of them enclosed bridges that you walk through, but at the same time I wanted it to be wide and open. And I feel like this accomplishes just that. I did realize in the schematic I forgot some railings on the left hand side here, but the right hand side had them. And overall I think this is a grand entrance to our future kingdom. Now before we wrap this episode up in a nice tight bow, I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to this series. I have been looking for an SMP for a couple of years now, and I've been trying to find the right fit. This one suits everything that I need. We've got a great group of people here on the server as we try to capture glory of the Hermitcraft server and others that have come before it. We are BLOOMCRAFT, and we are builders, entertainers, YouTubers, but more importantly, we are all small content creators. This is not our full-time job. So if you could support us, that would be fantastic. And how do you support us? Go ahead and check out the other BLOOMCRAFT members. Watch their videos, leave a like, click subscribe, and drop them a comment. As a small YouTuber, all of that support is so valuable, and it really does help us grow. Seriously, support on just one video can truly make a world of difference. I'm currently in the process of watching everybody's first episode. I've gone through 3 at the moment, and I've got a few more to go, so I'm also showing my support. So, I hope to see you there. I'm also going to leave a link down below to our community Discord. I'll be hanging around in that Discord channel after I release every single episode, so if you want to have a chat with me, or you want to ask some of the BLOOMCRAFT members questions, that's the place to go. But as always, I'm Casey, you are the awesome folk. Thank you so much for watching now, and I will see you in the next one.